Welcome back to another episode of Divorcee Cafe, and we have Desiree Minton here, and she is one of my best friends, and she is a psychic and a medium, and she helps you clear all that yucky energy that you're still holding on to from your divorce. And right now, she's going to take us through, over the next few episodes, different elemental processes to kind of clear that residual energy that you don't see, but it's palpable. So you're going to feel so much lighter after it's done. So right now, we're going to talk about courting and cutting the cord. So first, tell me about courting.
Okay, so when you meet someone or someone comes across your path, or you've had past lives with someone, or even your future lives with someone, you develop energetic connections. The best way and the easiest way for other people to understand that is we say they're cords. So, because people understand cords. Cords are everywhere. It's you plug your phone into a cord to charge it. It's cords. So what we do is we talk about all the cords that connected you to the person that you are now separating with. So we would take you through a process of envisioning all those cords between you and that person, and then cutting those cords so that you now are released from that person. Mm-hmm. So it also gives that person the space and the mind frame that, okay, they're further away now and I can think and be myself.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have heard you can cut cords or you can unravel the cords. So there seems to be two different camps of ideas of what you do with the cords. So when people say, don't cut the cords, and you have to unravel them. So what's the difference?
Okay, so I feel if you're just unraveling the cords, that would be, I feel like if you had an issue with someone and you felt all entangled and you wanted to change the energy and have it run fluid so you could figure out the problem. When you're ready to release yourself from a person, cutting the cord actually releases you from that person. Now, a lot of people go, oh, I can't cut all the cords. And that's totally fine. When I do it, I have people envision all the cords and then say, I'm cutting all the cords right now because I need a break. I need to be myself, find myself. And then the cords that need to come back at the right time can. Or you can take a few sessions and cut as many cords as you can till you can get your confidence up to release that person fully.
Cool, you want to play?
Yeah.
I think I've cut a lot of my cords, but you can tell if I still have these little tentacles coming out of me. So, I'm ready if you are.
Okay.
So are we good to
go to the X? Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. There are a few cords that, and see, when we call it in, you feel your energy drop?
Yeah.
That's why we want to cut those cords, because that connection is still there and it drops your energy. Mm-hmm. So with him, there's still some cords there that are connected that are keeping you from becoming fully independent as you're wanting to be.
Okay. As
your goal is to be fully independent. I own this and I can step into me, but there's a few cords, I see 3, that are still there. But it's almost like if you were to cut that would cut off everything that started with, having a child with him, and it almost feels like I can't let that go all the way because there's these connections.
Uh-huh.
But you can actually let those go now, because she's old enough to handle her cords,
uh-huh,
and you've let that go. You're making your choice. She can make her choice. So I'm talking as your daughter.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's at least 3 that we should pull forward, so that you can step into your independence.
Okay. So what do I need to do?
Okay. So I would have you close your eyes for just a minute, and I want you to envision you, and envision your ex, and I want you to find. Oh, you have a hook in you too from him. Hooks are a whole new ball game, but we need to let this one out. Is that okay? Can we do that now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to find, you see those cords? They're kind of in your back. Like I see them connecting from behind, almost like so you don't see them in the front of you, mm-hmm, but they're behind, but they're always there, so you have a sense of knowing, but you don't have to see them. Mm-hmm. We want to cut those cords, but there's also a hook in the front of your chest, mm-hmm, and I want you to lift that hook out and take it out. So we're going to cut through those cords.
Oh,
those
God, that's weird.
Yeah. Sorry.
Dude, it's got like barbs at the bottom.
Yeah, it's his way of hooking you and keeping you in.
Okay, now what do I do with this
thing? Just give it back to the earth to be recycled. We're done with that.
Okay.
You probably have some energy that needs to pull out from there. You can pull that out if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm good.
Okay, and now just, you can cut the cords behind you. And when you cut them, just know that I am protected, I am now independent, and I am stepping fully into my path. You don't need these anymore.
It feels really warm back here.
Yeah, so you just cut those cords.
How do you reach them?
This is where you can pull them in the front of you to cut them. You can ask your guides to cut them.
Okay.
Or you can envision your hand with very long knives that they would reach back and cut those.
Okay, so I'm going to have little machete knives.
Okay. And then just cut them. And you're free.
Okay.
And then I want you to take a deep breath and then just come back into you.
Okay, that was weird. That felt weird on my back. It was like this pressure on my back, like that I hadn't felt before until you drew my attention to it. And then it was like you just sliced it kind of like a ninja. Well, I envision like a ninja.
Sometimes that works best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works best. Sometimes people have issues cutting cords, and I will always tell them, ask your guides to come in. Even if you can't see guides, and everybody's like, I don't know what guides are, I can't see them. Even if you just picture the cords, sometimes you'll just see the knife come through and help you cut them. You won't see your guides because there's some blocks that you have. That's totally fine. But it is cool to watch the knife come through, or the scissors, or whatever they choose. Sometimes it's really cool. And cut through those cords. So another thing I have people do at the end of cutting cords is to put white light. Surround yourself with white light and say, those cords have been cut and I'm not allowing them to reattach at this time.
Okay.
Just to kind of finalize the choice that you've done.
So what do I say again?
That you put the white light all the way around you.
Okay.
And then just say, I have cut those cords and I do not allow for them to reattach at this time.
I have cut those cords and I do not allow for them to reattach at this time.
And that just kind of finalizes the separation, so that you know that, because some people have anxiety that they're just going to reconnect.
Right.
And so that puts that barrier there.
And
so it's
can
just
they
another
reconnect?
If you allow them, or if you want them bad enough, yes, they can. So sometimes even when I cut mine, I burn the ends and then do the white light, just because for me, I'm one of those people that has anxiety. So sometimes I worry, like I don't want to ever go back there. So I want to make sure it's solid. And so I'll burn them and then put the white light up. They are not coming back. So yeah, follow your intuition with that. Do what makes you feel like would keep you or give you that separation.
And this is something that you could do on your own, or
Yes.
or someone can do it for you?
It's probably good to have someone walk you through it one time,
Uh-huh.
so you can see and experience it, and then once you've got it, you've got it. Some people it takes a time or two, and that's totally fine. You know, we do a session or two. And sometimes people have cords that they have blocked off, kind of like you did, so they're there, but they don't see it unless someone else brings your attention. So sometimes it's good to have a session just to see if you have cleared anything, or if there's something you're hiding from yourself for a security blanket or a fallback on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that was cool. So what would be the next step?
So the next thing I would have someone do would be probably a theta healing. That gives them a chance to go in and see how they can have something totally better. Especially if you're at the very bottom of the hole, you have just been left, and you're so depressed. This doesn't let you go, because when somebody comes up and says, oh, you're going to have someone in your future, they don't want to hear that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, part of you does, but then it still doesn't fix it. You can't go from okay to the next relationship, because then you're just pulling all that problems right into that one, and you're going to lose that relationship as well. So we do a theta healing, which takes that person and lets them know it's okay. They don't know how, but then we empower them with the how. Even if, I know it sounds confusing, but when you do a theta healing, it's very good to change the way your DNA has been thinking, and you unwind it and then rewind it with the new thoughts. So you could have or use the law of attraction, or use it for healing and become a better person faster. I would
do that next.
Yeah, we can do that next.
So how do people get a hold of you if they want some work done?
They can reach me on my phone number, which is 801-917-4863, or on Facebook at thewhitebutterfly.net, or just thewhitebutterfly.net will take you right to my website, and you can see all the different services that I offer.
I highly recommend her. You really should give her a call, because she will help you clear all of that extra gunk, and you will feel so much lighter. And processing things moving forward will be that much easier. So stay tuned. We'll see you next time.